CTV family, catch us live on your TV screen.
CPT where we be. 4 p.m. till 5 every day of the week. We bring you the biggest hit show in the motherland. We go by the name of Ekse. Earlier on the show, if you just joined us, Uposwe Ngurudi, who was having a young chat with Ulwandile about social working and why it's important to keep healthy upper engqondweni. And Ulwandile did izinto ezomenza abe healthy physically with Udeni. He'll be back next week to give you some more tips on how to keep your body fit, as well as Awangi having that young chat with the Notorious Gang. We know that they have a movie out and izo Pumango Lesihlanu, so you got to go out there near Lwandle and buy those tickets. Local is lekker, and it's about time that we support each other. Speaking about support, I think we as young South Africans, it's time, and the time is today and right now to talk about issues that we face on a daily. In mental health per se, face abantu of all races, of all ages, of all religions. It doesn't cater umdu. The richest people in the world, do you know that money therapists to help them deal with their money issues? I've got too much money in the world. I do not know what to do with it. They call in a therapist. So your mental health is nothing to be ashamed of. You could be suffering from depression, anxiety, insomnia, abantu bathi umudi, and they do not realize that actually you're suffering from something deeper than that. Uyenta was a model, a theater actress, an MC, a dancer, a drama teacher. Uyazazi zonke izinto, they sound fancy, glamorous, and you think, oh, what a perfect human being. She wakes up in the morning, the birds are singing, the roses smell. Kamnandi! Kanti no! Umugel, uyakowisha. Welcome to the show. How are you?
I'm good, and you?
I'm good, very well. I'm glad to put a smile on your face because this is very deep and it's rooted somewhere, because mental health can be because of a history, a trauma, a abuse. When did you notice that you suffered from mental health, and do you know the reasons why you suffered?
Well, to answer your first question, probably when I was in my early teens already. I started seeing psychologists, therapists. I suffered from ADD. My mom, of course, as a parent, she took it further because there is something else that is bothering my daughter that she can't put her fingers on. So I've been suffering probably for the past around about 17 to 15 years with depression, anxiety, insomnia, of course, comes later on, like you were saying, via stress or circumstances that you are under. So it's what was your second question?
I forgot.
Okay.
Let's move on to the next. Your suicidal thoughts that you were having moment after moment. How did you get rid of those when they come through?
Well, it's not like it's a moment after moment, like an experience that you have continuously after each other. Sometimes it is a train of thought, but majority of the time, if I'm not in a good space, like certain people who eat chocolates, they will go out drinking with their friends, I will prefer to sit at home and actually think of ways of ending the pain, of killing myself. So I also need to remind myself, I just want the pain to end. I don't actually want to die. So when these thoughts come up, which is on a regular basis, if I'm having a bad day, I had a bad day today as well. If I'm having a bad day, it's immediately, that's my getaway. So that is my addiction. It's my peace to know that I am not here anymore. I am somewhere else. I'm at peace. And because my family is so religious, we believe in God, that heaven is much better. We always told heaven is so much better. So my thoughts are there. When now I'm busy training my mind, when it does start seeping in, at times I can't control it. But I at least know, start painting, start doing something that's going to distract me, remind myself I don't want to die, I don't want to leave my family, my friends, what I've built, but I just want the pain to end.
I know that you changed your circle of friends to feel good. You jogged, you went to church, about how to dance. But why is it difficult for us to communicate how we feel inside?
I think that it's also, we don't have a narrative. We weren't raised with speaking about your emotions. We weren't raised to say, this is the narrative, this is how you should express yourself. So when we express ourselves at times, our anger is too much because we weren't taught how to handle our anger. And sometimes we are so emotional and erratic because we weren't disciplined when we were younger that this is the narrative that you should have, this is how you should speak, this is how you should express yourself. So a lot of artists, the circle of friends that I have now, the way we express ourselves is by writing a script, by dancing. That is an expression of how we deal And for me now, training my mind, my body to jog, to start painting, start modeling, getting out there again slowly but surely, because I wasn't even going to come today. I was so in my thoughts about being on TV and X, Y, and Z, when I had to speak myself out of that for at least 2 hours just laying there. And I was like, whoa.
Awanke gave us a list of popular people that suffered from mental illness. So we know that we are not alone. At least abantu that are popular and we admire, they go through the same things. Now, if you don't have somebody to talk to put you at ease, where can one go? We had Uneli Tembe a couple of days ago committed suicide. Perhaps she didn't have somebody to talk to, but if there's nobody available for you, where do you go?
And you know, it's sad to say, coming from somebody that has been trying to find gateways. There is, of course, you can go on Google, you can put in antidepressant, there's a chat room that you can go to, but at the same time, these chat rooms and calls, not everybody is able to get to you now. So who do you speak to now? I'm going through it right now. They're not answering the calls, the messages. I mean, I can't afford a psychologist, I can't afford a psychiatrist, I can't afford going into clinics. You know, the unfortunate part is that we now as youngsters, and especially as government, to come together and make sure that these physical buildings, clinics set up for a child between the ages of X, Y, and Z can walk in, I'm feeling this way. Or your mom can call the clinic and say, guys, I need you guys to come out right now, my daughter's feeling in this way.
Now, how do I, as a person, participate in helping another get better? For instance, my sister, her laptop broke, she's at varsity, I cannot afford to buy her a new one, and she's calling it quits. This morning, she covered herself and she's saying, I'm no longer going to school. How do I differentiate that from being depressed or being moody?
You being moody, first of all. When it comes to a point of where you can't control your emotions anymore, that's where I got. The smallest of things would just tip me over when I was younger. I was not the easiest teen at all in the household. It was just moods galore, you lazy, you X, Y, and Z. And as I grew older, I realized, but I don't like expressing myself because I can't control my emotions. So when I'm sad, it's that extra sadness where I'm in bed for days. I'll starve myself because I feel not worthy to even eat. Like I'm wasting my life away. I might as well waste it here. So for that aspect, you need to go professionally to go and check yourself out. If you're not safe with yourself anymore, you're not safe in your thoughts, you need to go and stand, unfortunately, at Tigerberg, Groter Skeer. You know, I went to Leeds the other day just to go and see the psychiatrist, and I stood there for probably 6 hours. And that's why I said, if government and just teachers and the community leaders can come together and say, this is just for a suicidal hotline. This is for when you're feeling depressed, you can't control your emotions, you've got anger issues. I'm 14 years old. You can walk in and somebody is there to help you, but you can't wait 6 or 8 hours a day for that help.
Speaking of hotlines, I know that you're quite popular on Facebook. People are inboxing you all the time. They need e-tips and help. How do they find you online?
Well, I have a Facebook page at Yentel Bosman, and then it's just my normal Facebook page where everybody, because I answer much quicker than a Facebook page, then I'll immediately answer, leave your number. I'm chatting to a lot of people that just want to not be alone at the end of the day. So I am there to give them that comfort of, chat to me, we can talk, you know. At times I might not understand because I'm suffering from something different, but just knowing that there's somebody that you can talk to, can express yourself to, can call, just makes it much easier. And on Instagram, it is AdventureGirl30 as well.
Sure. Let's make this world a better place to live in by taking care of our climate. Right now, we're going to check out Climate Action. Now they're performing outside, and when we return, Bazobebelapa Studio giving a stellar interview. Don't go anywhere. Thank you very much, Yenta, for coming through.
Shit. Scoops a sick up, dance a sick up, guns a sick up, I see levels. Scoops a sick up, dance a sick up, guns a sick up, I see levels. Si hambang ma levels, shit, si sambang ma levels. Usa, wait, si hambang ma levels, shit, si sambang ma levels. Scoops a sick up, dance a sick up, guns a sick up, I see levels. Scoops a sick up, dance a sick up, guns a sick up, I see levels. Si hambang ma levels, si sambang ma levels, Shit. Where? Hello, Maka City. The move Maka City. Let's put the city on the map. Hey, hey. Iskupsa sekap. Umdanso sekap. Inganza sekap. I see levels. Iskupsa sekap. Umdanso sekap. Inganza sekap. I see levels. Sihamba ngama levels. Shit. Sisamba ngama levels. Hey. Hey. What's hey, hey, what's hey, hey, hey. Adi bida bada, adi bida bada. Scoopsa sekap, dansa sekap, inganza sekap. I see levels. Scoopsa sekap, dansa sekap. Inganza sekap, I see levels. Sihamba ngama levels. Shit. Sihamba ngama levels. Usa, sihamba ngama levels. Shit. Sihamba ngama levels. Usa, Scoopsa sekap. Inganza sekap, I see levels. Scoopsa sekap. Dansa sekap. Inganza sekap, I see levels. Sihamba ngama levels. Sihamba ngama levels. Usa, sihamba ngama levels. Sihamba ngama levels.
Yes, Sihamba Ngama levels, ladies and gentlemen. You're still tuned into the biggest youth show in the motherland. We go by the name of Ekse Live. You can follow us on Twitter. It's Ekse_Live as well as on Instagram. Go on, so a robot that reads the air of a coronavirus. You do not want to miss that. As well as Smith, who is an opera singer. She's going to be entertaining us, so you do not want to miss none of that. Right now at studio, Climate Action Now. Ulwandile no Awonge are conducting that interview, so make sure that you do not miss it. And support the guys. They're dancing and sweating. Thank you very much for coming through. From me to you, it's goodbye.
Hey, what's that?
Oh, man. I thoroughly enjoyed that. Shout out to all the people. Guys, we're laughing because the things that happen in between are super hilarious. But I feel like what's important right now is what's happening right now. And CAD is in the building, Climate Action Now, and they're going to be speaking to us about this incredible event that is happening this weekend and what it is they do as part of this great organization. First and foremost, CAN stands for Climate Action Now. As I said before, we've been ruining the world. But Climate Action Change is here to make the world a better place. Can you just tell us a little bit, what is this organization about?
Oh, yes. Climate Actions Now, we are an organization that is working with young people. Yes, especially in our communities these days, we don't actually we don't take care of this world we're living in. So now Climate Actions just came inside and hey guys, this is how we should live in today, right? So now we're working with schools in the first school that we're working with is in Samora Machel, which is Sukanyo. Yeah. So in Sukanyo, what we're doing, we will be working with young kids, trying to teach them on how to take care of this beautiful world of ours, right? We will be planting trees that will grow fruits and veggies, right? Yeah. So while they're planting those trees and those vegetables in the community, we will be working with them. Mikhail and I, so we will be working with them, assisting them and showing them how to plant and take care of those plants, right? Then after they finish planting all that and everything grows, right? So we will set up an event whereby they will take what they have grown and sell it in the schools, right?
In the school?
Yes, in the school. So we will have in the event we'll have some music where DJ Thomas will be the part of that where he will be doing the DJs and stuff, entertaining everyone. So while they'll be doing that, it's teaching them on how to take care of the environment
Right
and
there.
also how to make money, right? And that money they're making, it will generate in the school. It will help them to, like, if they want something at school, it will help in the pocket of that school. Right,
Love that.
Yeah, Randila mentioned earlier that you guys are going to be hosting an event this weekend. And you're also talking about the ones that you're doing at school right now.
Yes.
And I know that in the plans, we want to do this every single month. What can people expect from these programs and these events that you'll be throwing every single month?
Okay, so this Saturday is the launch of Climate Actions Now, and part of our campaign to the Race to Zero in terms of reducing our carbon footprint.
Yeah.
You know, we're facing a dilemma at the moment where if we don't change the way that we live and, you know, the things that we're doing on our daily lives, the impact that that has on our atmosphere with the carbon emissions that are being released. The thing is, we don't have that much time left
Yeah.
if we continue as we are. So
Yeah.
Climate Actions Now is here to try and demonstrate sustainable models, you know, or sustainable systems that
Yeah.
can be implemented to change our the way we live and reduce our carbon footprint.
Yeah.
So the event that we're hosting is like a summit, with today being World
Happy
Earth
World
Day.
Earth Day.
Yeah, happy World Earth Day, guys.
Yeah.
So today being World Earth Day, we've also decided to host the summit over the weekend, where we've invited various organizations to come into the space to see how we can collaborate. So this will be on the Friday. Friday afternoon, we'll have a roundtable to discuss ways in which we can collaborate with these existing organizations. So instead of recreating the wheel, you know, and starting another organization who does urban gardening, or another one who's out there trying to save the oceans, we're looking to pull these organizations in because everybody's stuck in their own little silos.
Yes,
So
yes,
Yeah.
yes.
how do we
But you guys all
create-
have the common goal.
Yes, we all have a common goal, you know. We all doing work to combat climate change.
Yeah.
But very few organizations are pulling together to,
Actually,
you know,
yeah. Come
and
into
join
it
forces
together.
here. So I think that the only way that we can create meaningful impact
Is together.
is through collaboration, through tapping
Absolutely.
into each other's networks and helping each other grow. So yeah, this event is basically, so that's the
Yeah.
Friday, the roundtable event.
Yeah.
The Saturday we'll have these organizations presenting their organization
Yeah.
and some of their projects.
Yeah.
And then in the evening we'll have our performance, which you've just seen. So Shaq
Yeah,
will
yeah,
be
that was an
performing
amazing
I love that.
performance.
his song, you know, Z Levels, which is part of the Race to Zero.
Yeah. Oh.
You know,
Yeah.
DJ Tom